This is the book of Nahum. Verse 1. Well, actually, we can go to verse 2. God is jealous, and the Lord avenges, and it is furious. The Lord will take up vengeance on his adversary, and he reserves wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way. In the whirlwind, and in the storm. And the clouds are the dust of his feet. He rebukes the sea and makes it dry, and dries up all the rivers. Bashan and Carmel wither, and the flowers of Lebanon wither. The mountains quake before him, the hills melt, and the earth heavens at his presence. Yes, the world and all who dwell in it. Who can stand before his indignation, and who can endure the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rock are thrown down by him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. And he knows those who trust him. But with an overflowing flood, he will make an utter end to this place, and darkness will pursue his enemies. What do you conspire against the Lord? He will make an utter end of it. Afflictions will not rise up a second time. For while tangled like thorns, and while drunken like drunkards, they shall be devoured like stumbled, fully dried. From you comes forth one who plots evil against the Lord, a wicked counselor, I guess. Thus says the Lord, thought they are safe, and likewise many. Yea, in the day this manner they will be cut down. When he passes through, though I have afflicted you, I will afflict you no more. For now I will break off his yoke from you, and burst your bonds apart. The Lord has given a command concerning you. Your name shall be perpetuated no longer. Out of the house of your God I will cut off the carved images and the modeled images. I will dig your grave, for you are vile. Behold, on the mountain the feet of him who bring good thanks, who proclaims peace. O Judah, keep your appointed feast. Perform your vows. For the wicked one shall no more pass through you. He is utterly cut off. He who scatters has come up before your face. Man the fort. Watch the road. Stretch your flocks. Fortify your power mightily. For the Lord will restore the excellence of Jacob, like the excellence of Israel. For the impurities have imputed them out and ruined their vine branches. The shields of his mighty men are made red. The valiant men are in scarlet. The chariots come with flaming torches in the day of his preparation. At the spears are brand shields, and chariots rage in the streets. They jostle one another in the boards roads. They seem like torches. They run like lightnings. He remembers his nobles. They stumble in their walk. They make haste to their walls, and the defense of prepare. The gate of the rivers are open, and the places is dissolved. It is discreted. It shall be laid away captive. It shall be brought up, and its maidservants shall laid at with the voice of doves, beating their breasts. Their Nineveh of old was like a pool of water. Now they flee away. Halt, halt, they cry, but no one turns back. Take spoil of silver. Take spoil of gold. There is no end of treasures, or wither of every distributable prize is empty, desolate, and wasted. The heart melts and its knees shake. Much pain is in every side, and all their faces are dried of color. Where is the dwelling of the lions, and the feeding place of the young lion? Where the lion walked, the lioness and the lion's cub, and no one made them afraid. The lions tore in pieces, even though for his cubs, killed for his illness, filled his caves with prey, and his dens with flesh. Behold, I am against you, says the Lord of your hosts. I will burn your chariots in smoke, and the sword shall devour your young lions. I will cut off your prey from the earth, and the voice of your messengers shall be heard no more. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. Its victim ever departs, the nose of a wipe, and the nose of a rattling wheels. Off galloping horses of chariots, horsemen charge with bright swords and glittering spear. There is a multitude of slain, a great number of bodies, continuous corpses. They stumble over their corpse because of the multitude of harlots, of the seductive harlot, the mistress of scorners, who sells nations through harlots, and families through scorners. Behold, I am against you, says the Lord of hosts. I will lift your skirts over your faces. I will show the nations your nakedness, and the kingdoms shall and your shame, and cast abominable filth upon you, make you vile, and make you spectral. It shall come to pass that all who look upon you will flee from you and say, Nineveh is filled wasted. Who will bemold it? While shall I seek comforters for you? Are you better than Nahum, Ammon, that was subdued by the river, that had the waters around it, whose rampart was the sea, whose well was the sea? Ephraim and Egypt was its strength, and it was boundless. Put the Lebanon where your helpers, it was carried away, it went into captivity, its young children also were dashed to pieces at the herd of every street. They cast lots for horrible men, at all its great men were bound in chains. You also will be drunk, you will be hidden, you also will seek refuge from the enemies. All your strongholds are fig trees and ripped fig tree. If they are shaken, they fall into the mouth of the earth. Surely your people in your midst are the gates of your land, and wide open for your enemies. Fire shall devour the bare of your gates. Draw your water from the siege. Fortify your strongholds. Go into the clay and tread the mortar. Make strong the brick clean. There the fire will devour you, the sword will cut you off, it will eat you up like locusts. Make yourself many like the locusts, make yourself many like the swarming locusts. You have multiplied your merchants, for then the stars of heaven. The locust plunders the fields away. You commanders are like swarming locusts, and your generals like great grasshoppers, which camp in the hedges on the cold day. When the sun rises, they flee away, and in the places where they are is not known. Your sharp shepherds stumble, O king of Assyria. Your nobles rest in the dust. Your people are scattered on the mountains, and no one gathers them. Your injustice has no bearing. Your ruins is several. All who bear news of you will clap their hands over you, for upon whom has not your wickedness passed continually?